Hello and welcome to the Collapse Experiment, where I am going to make controversial comments that nobody, for the most part, is going to like, except for individuals that might have a brain on their shoulders. Oh yes, I'm going there already because Scott Adams isn't wrong. Yes, I'm referring to the comments he made about white people just need to get the bleep out and stop trying to help black folk. Is that the term that they're going by now? It was African American, and then they're like, hey, I'm not from Africa. And there's black. I think they just go by black now. I don't know. I'm not going to even bother asking because they're just going to call me racist anyways. So what was he saying? Oh yeah, he was talking about some studies where 54% of black people think that white lives matter is racist and that white lives just really don't matter. And he stated that this is the belief of a hate group. And if you were to compare this to other groups from the last 20 years, where if you were to ask a certain amount of followers of Islam if they believe that the lives of other people who don't follow said religion mattered just as much as people who did, well, you can see where I'm going with this. Yes, he is correct. That is the statistic of a terrorist organization. And quite frankly, if you weren't paying attention in 2020, BLM, not the Bureau of Land Management, but the other BLM, yeah, terrorist organization. Tie them in with Antifa. Unfortunately, this is the one terrorist group that the DOJ will not go after. The Pentagon will not go after. The CIA, the FBI will not go after. They are allowed to commit over $2 billion in damages in one summer and not be prosecuted for it. So, getting back to Scott Adams, he said white people need to stop trying to help black people. 100% agree with that. If you're living in an area that is predominantly black people, it's probably best that you get the bleep out, which 100% agree with that, because I did that 3 years ago. Have not regretted it since. And as a matter of fact, I haven't heard one racial slur against me since I moved. I haven't had any bricks thrown through my windows. Nobody's tried to break into my car. Nobody's tried to break into my house. Wife isn't being catcalled by unemployed assholes who are just roaming around in the streets trying to sell crack or thinking that they're going to be the next big rap sensation. Yeah. Oh, do you hear that? Do you hear that? That is the sound of not having to deal with bass driving by your house at 11 o'clock in the morning. Yeah. So, as he put it, if they want to have their own culture, so be it. Yeah, I tried doing the whole liberal thing, helping people, trying to help them get back on their feet, but Democrats have these weird policies where once you start getting back on your feet, you're immediately cut off from the programs that are supposed to help you out. But as soon as you're making any amount of money on the books, yeah, you all of a sudden can't afford the shit that they've been paying for, that we've been paying for, right? So is it their fault? No. It's the fault of the same people that say, we are here to help, and then all they do is oppress you and keep you down, but that's okay. Because I don't know. I don't know why, other than, they're probably just doing it for job security. Like, if we actually help black people, we'd be unemployed. And it's more important that we remain employed and that black people remain unemployed than to actually help black people get employment. Do you see what I'm saying? Here's the other thing. It's not for straight white men like myself or Scott Adams to help black people. Oh no, that is the job of the oh, I don't know, the majority of the population, yet somehow oppressed, overeducated, middle-aged white women with no kids. It's the job of them to help black people. And if anybody else is doing it, well, you're racist. Yeah, Scott Adams, for me, in my opinion, he's probably 3 years too late on figuring this notion out. But he's not wrong. It took some weird ass study for him to look at it and go, this does not benefit anybody. And quite frankly, they're just causing a separation between two groups due to skin color. And it's probably best for the safety of white people in general to just not be around the other people that are being spoken of. And he's not wrong. If you want to be safe, perhaps you should be, I don't know, hanging out with your own tribe, I guess. Does that sound like white supremacy? Well, it also sounds like black supremacy as well. So, don't really want to hear that shit because if you're going to argue on this channel and make stupid comments like that one, well, you're going to have to also look at the reversal of it because that's what they're pushing. Keep on typing.